All right. Session, well, not session 4. Session probably like 8, but heist 4. You guys, are starting off in, the futon shop as usual. I go lower the volume on
Mattress
this
shop.
music. Yeah, well, I mean, futons, mattresses, same shit. It's called Floofy's Futons, okay? Oh, I forgot to add Bash and Jared for moral support, and they're not showing up. Great. Never mind. Bash and Jared are not here. If
They're
they
out
are,
drinking.
they're here in spirit.
Shred, did you move the art folder
Jared shows
again?
up.
I only moved it once. So
No, I
that's
think
one
it's stuff that I added before. It was like if I were to drag on Floofy to a new. Let me try that out.
The thing
That
is, like 2 days ago when I was on the GM side, and I noticed that some of the tokens were broken, and I fixed the artwork on the tokens, so I thought it was supposed to be good.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember they weren't showing up, and I asked Shred if he like went and relinked them all, but
Nope.
Yeah.
no.
I had
Why is
relinked
that
them
not
all,
showing up?
but
Well, thank you, Drake.
why they're not showing up now, I don't know.
The hell's happening to Bash? Whatever. I'm just gonna add on 2 Jareds. Pretend one of them is blue instead of green.
Jared
There.
squared.
Jared squared. I'll add a.
Full power of one.
I'll add a status effect, as in plus blue. What? Oh, right, because it's linked.
If you unlink the actor data and update one of the tokens, you should be able to do them differently.
I don't feel like it. Just pretend that one of them is blue. Anyhow, so you guys are, yeah. It's been about 2 weeks after the last heist with the transport. You guys are all here, just relaxing. Is there anything in particular you guys are doing?
Yeah, I was going to actually ask Viola about cybernetics. So, you know a thing or two about modifications, pointing over towards one of your obvious cybernetics.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What's your opinion on a skulljack?
That a character remind me of that particular one? I'm at not at my computer at the moment.
Basically, you're hooking a computer to your body. Typically, it's near the skull.
Like the Matrix.
Like the Matrix.
Like, I know Shadowrun calls them data jacks certainly as well. But I think there's a cybernetic that lets you like connect it to droids and extract their memories. They're probably not a fan of that.
Different cybernetic, but yes.
Oh yes, that one. I'm actually looking forward to getting one of those myself. Well, like of. One like it.
I was thinking of getting one. I just figured I'd talk to an expert before I do cybernetic modification. I know, especially in this part of the galaxy, they're not the most. Looks over to Nash. Not the greatest look in terms of, well, bystanders looking at you.
Well, there's people that'll sort of stop and stare. Though, depending on the type of implant, you can always go for a bit of synth skin on top of it. Like, Violet sort of like holds out the arm that actually has the cybernetic in it, the concussion hand. It's like, you can do that, but not gonna lie, it's a lot of effort to maintain, and the second I use it, just a bunch of the synth skin comes flying off. But you can also just wear it loud and proud and don't give a shit about what anyone thinks.
I'm hoping not to get busted by the secret police. If I look at like a corporate agent.
Both of them chuckles go, synth skin, I'll lend you a can.
Sounds good. Well, if you happen to know someone with a skulljack, well, you need a little bit of extra money first after spending it on these. And she shows you a, looks like a data pad with legs on it.
Is that
the decryption grenade?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure. Yeah, out of character, Shred did some stuff out of session for shopping, but if you guys need anything, just pipe up and we'll go visit Papa Harchfather, pay him a visit.
Now my character does have over like 10 grand at the moment. I could totally just get like a cybernetic leg and just bump my agility up or something.
Might be a little bit hard to find, but
A
he
leg? I
probably
think
knows a
it's,
guy.
yeah, legs are like about rarity 5.
Yes. Well, there's always the concern about rarity.
6.
Ah, shit, I forgot to import Floofy's talents. Anyways, we have black market contacts, so if stuff isn't available, it can be made available for a certain price. But yeah, sorry, I interrupted.
Well, anyways, Violet, if you do happen to have somebody who sells a skulljack and wants to get a little bit more money, it should be. I would be very interested in acquiring one. Now, installing it's a whole separate matter. I think I trust you over. Looks over to see if Wampa or Floofy or Dr. Cat.
Wampa's staring directly at you. Well, I guess through you is more accurate.
Through me is very accurate.
Well, I admit I talked to someone that's a bit sympathetic to gangs in order to get mine done, but I have enough skill to pull it off myself, but I would never be able to do it to myself. No person's that stupid to try to install their own cybernetic on themselves, but I hear the occasional story,
I've heard
and it usually
some
ends the
stories.
same way.
Yeah, blood on the floor. Passed out. Yeah. I'm
A
good
bit
on
more
that
than
one.
passed out. That's the best result, to be passed out. Yes, the best result is to be able to walk away.
Well, I'm gonna see if there's any food around here. All this talk about hardware is getting me hungry. What do you eat, anyways? I've heard nutrient pastes are popular.
They are, but I guess you could say bland. Though, if you actually get the little sort of sachet things, they cost a bit extra. It actually can put quite a bit of pep to it. It's usually stuff like beef stock or chicken stock or those sort of generic flavors, but better than anything really standard, I would say.
Where would food be at Floofy's Futons? Like, hey, we need like a snack, or hey,
Within this building.
So you see this pile of shit over here?
You mean that's not ketamine?
No, the ketamine's over here. No,
So
this
you tell me the food
there's
is
all
over
kinds of like that's like stacked up foodstuffs and cans and that kind of stuff, and there's like a sink here and a stove here. It's pretty messy, but if you wanted to, you could prepare yourself a quick thing. These crates are also full of rations and that kind of thing.
Hey, Bro Rod, do you eat food?
Bro Rod, food. Bro Rod eats applesauce.
All right, what about you, Nash? Want me to prepare anything? Look for anything at the kitchen?
Well, I am always
Kitchenette?
hungry. What are you
That
making?
depends on how many hours you have to spare. There's a reason I don't generally ask.
Are you good cook?
I know how to make some spices.
Spices are not food.
No. You add them to food. Just in case, food is sour or bland. Makes it a little more tasty.
Oh, I suppose. Normally I enjoy food for its natural flavors.
I could definitely see that coming from you.
What do you
So-
mean by that? Do I not look like man of culture?
You seem like the kind of person who would eat flesh while the animal is still living.
Yes. I am glad we understand each other.
Shade,
There's-
for him, salt and pepper. Just brings out the natural flavor.
You're right. Well, I'll see if there's any beef or any meat we have over here.
And
Pretty
as
sure
you
there
say
is,
that-
unless Nash already ate it.
Oh, I
Actually,
ate before I came. I think. Yes. Picks a bone out
Out
of his
character,
teeth.
family does seem to be about. I'll probably like sort of walk and talk as needed, but I'll be away from the
Mhm.
computer.
Sounds good.
Nash picks a bone out of his teeth. Oh, yes. I found snack on my way here. Don't worry, it was only one rat. Or 6. Yes, it was 6.
Is Nash still hungry?
Nash is always hungry.
Yeah, this was not in character. Like this is.
Nash hears a voice in his head. Ah, Wampa!
He just tosses at your feet. It looks like an arm. You can't identify the species. It's still warm.
Where did you get this, Wampa? Oh, it's gone again. You know, Violet. How does he do that?
Do what?
That, it poof, it just appears and disappears.
Well, I've been thinking of a few ways. The most obvious, though, one would be likely holy disguise is simply distorted and altered to bend the light around it. Would be a bit more of a custom job, but I've heard of such things.
Is this something I can learn? Would make me better warrior if I can sneak up on people. Easier to scare them.
It would be a piece of tech. It's not like growing a blade in your arm. You'd have to just make a blade. Much
Oh,
like you'd have to make something to bend the light.
oh, I see. Well,
You hear a voice echoing in your head. It's not a trick the Jedi would teach you.
what? Jedi?
Those weirdos.
They are
This is
definitely
only-
strange.
This is only Nash that hears this, by the way.
Oh,
But he does announce it out loud. Jedi. It's like,
Violet,
Mhm.
did you hear a voice?
no, yours, if that counts, but
I wonder if maybe Womp-Rat had disease. I am hearing voices. Ah well. It will pass. Always does.
is it common for you to hear voices after eating?
Tilts his head to one side. Sometimes. Yes, sometimes. Do you not hear voices after you eat?
Only from people that are genuinely around me.
Oh,
Or on my comlink.
I see. You must not be well attuned to warrior spirits then. See, I hear them. They speak to me after they have died.
I wouldn't think a Womprat would be a great warrior.
I think I read a story about this. That person ended up, what was the story I read? Ended up becoming leader of the Republic, turned into an empire. Some really bad dude.
Well. I have more character than him.
Yeah, the
Now,
book
if
is
you
pretty
do
good.
write it, make sure you put it under the fiction tab.
Oh, I am not a writer. I am actor.
Anyhow, what's this Jedi business talk? You're hearing voices, Nash, or
It is nothing. Maybe old memory from fight long ago. Foe who get away. Very slippery.
Anywho, as Shade hands over a plate, it looks like white cubes with some little, white rocks and black little. They're like sand on it. It's just salt and pepper on tofu, essentially.
Nash like holds it up to his nose and takes a couple snuffs. Mmm. Is this fresh kill?
Yes, I freshly murdered it right over at the kitchenette.
Interesting. Well, I can't say I've ever had, but I'm sure it is edible. He's like,
It's quite edible as she takes one on a different plate for herself.
he just tips the plate back and just down the hatch. Mm.
Thank you, Violet, for the recommendation of just salt and pepper. Didn't want to waste the,
Mm. It's very chewy.
Yeah, it's very gamey.
No, I said, no, chewy with not good taste. No, sorry. Taste is okay. Texture.
Maybe we'll try it in a soup next time. You like beef stew? We'll just have one of these.
Yes. By the way, were we just meeting for dinner? I thought we came for
Pretty
Floofy.
sure it's work.
Well, normally Floofy will come in at the most inopportune times while we're chatting. So
Hey guys!
Oh, there he is. Good.
Good. You guys are back.
See, I told you.
I wasn't gonna, out of character, I was gonna engage barbecue in the top right, but I think that's that's like one of the holdover icons.
There's multiple barbecues.
There's 2 barbecues. This is in line with.
No, you're there now. Metal one. May I help you? Noko, damn it. Okay, Noko doesn't want to engage. That's
Dang
fine.
it, Zilla!
Oh, okay.
Yeah, out of character, I haven't had time to set mine up, so I'm just not going to at this point.
No, you're human enough. It's fine.
Hello, middle one. No, little one.
Small may I be, but everything size is not.
I'm sorry. What? Well, either way, here's some drugs. Hello.
Wrong this is.
What?
Give drugs, I do. Take drugs,
No.
you do.
Here, take drugs.
Promises? God damn it. Myself. I promised. Stop, I would. Killed a man, I did.
Oh, same here. Many times, in fact.
Medical disbarment, was it?
Oh, you
What?
didn't intend to kill someone.
Oh, that's what you did.
Medical license I lost. No longer able to practice medicine in Cloud City. I am.
Did the guy still have his bones?
Bones he has. Heart. He doesn't.
Oh. Okay. Then he's gonna start walking away.
Okay.
That was useless.
Moving on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, Bro Rod, you're back.
Yes,
I,
he is.
Brorod
Yes.
has returned.
Excellent. Not sure what you're doing for that transit job, but probably for the best you missed that. That monkey would roast the shit out of you.
I have not heard any tales of this. Monkey?
It's a long story. Long time ago. Galaxy, right here, actually. Anyways, not important. Where the hell's Sita? Sita!
I haven't seen her, but that's not unusual.
Yeah, it's pretty par for the course.
Oh.
Whatever. I assume she's lurking around somewhere.
Nash kind of like feels at his neck. Oh, well, I am not wearing her right now, so that is sad.
Floofy raises an eyebrow, very hairy eyebrow, but he doesn't say anything. Right.
It makes sense in context.
So we got another job for Near Hawk. You picked him up a monkey, and now he's been trying to shore up his influence by collecting more relics of, bastards of the past, that kind of thing.
This
Seems to think
is
he can buy clout.
this is Crate Pizza guy, yes?
I don't think
Great
Floofy was
Dragon
present
Pizza
for that.
Consumer.
Oh, well, this is last guy we worked for.
Yeah, Deveronian, about yay high.
Yes, with disgusting
bastard.
pizza.
You ate his pizza? Did he offer it?
I believe
Really
so.
think he-
Anyway,
Yeah. Moving on. Where was I? Oh yeah, Relics of Infamy. He seems to think that he can buy clout. As sad as that sounds, who are we to argue? Anyways, he wants to break into a place and steal some fancy jewelry. We should probably get the rest from him. He's not great at the whole technology thing. Doesn't provide too many details. Anyways, reminder, he's a thundering dumbass, but he's got way too much money, so try to stay on his good side.
What's the
so more money
phrase?
than sense.
You're not wrong. What was sorry, Shade, what was that?
Well, what's the saying? A fool and his money are soon parted.
Yeah, something along those lines. Anyhow, let's starts
I've
uttering
heard
you
it
guys
as a
to the
man,
band.
a fool whose head is soon parted.
A fool and many of his possessions are soon parted.
I forgot your race did some massacres 4,000 years ago.
Sorry, whose race?
The Gank.
Oh,
There's a thing called the Gank massacres around 4,000 years ago, where the Huts basically told the Gank to exterminate a race because it was causing them issues.
holy shit.
And I'll fucking do it again.
Fucking do it again. And that's why the Huts loved the Gank for a long time. It's like, oh, I need emotion, unethical muscle. Put some Ganks in there.
Well, they're, I guess, a living embodiment of a gang squad, so.
I mean, how else did they got their name? They're
Right.
not called Happy Floofies. They're called Ganks.
Well, Floofy, did you arrange transportation?
Yeah, we got the van. What? How do you think we get places? Anyways, let's go.
Well, I walked here.
It's been a whole 2 weeks. I'm just surprised it's still intact.
Bash and Jared did some tune-up work on it. Well, you remember what happened the last time.
Yes, let's hope our drivers have steeled their nerves since.
Oh, you're talking about 2 times ago. Yeah, no, Jared's not going to be driving no more. I'm getting Bash on that shit.
I always trusted Bash. He's a good friend.
Hey, thanks, man.
Oh, wait, hold on. The green guy is Bash. The blue one's Jared. Okay, yeah. Yes, I trusted you too, my friend. Unlike that coward Jared.
He is just not endowed with same warrior spirit as we are.
Ah. The small one of the bunch of 500, because that's how we breed. Anyhow, let's go. I forgot to actually import the guy. I forgot to make an actor of the band, so just theater of the minded.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Do.
Anyways,
Sorry,
activate.
White's here.
Feel free to drag it in your tokens.
I don't know which token I currently have active.
Oh, fuck. Gonna have to do this all over again. Hey, there we go. Bro Rod is not in the ceiling. Barbecue is also not in the ceiling.
We have no Sita to hide in for rugs.
Sita, Bro Rod is not.
To be fair, Sita could be in every scene. We would not know it.
That's true.
I think that's
No
canon.
Sita. It is now my turn.
Where
You know what?
is
It's oh fuck! I forgot to have you guys roll Destiny. Roll Destiny, please.
Yes.
You send
You'll need a
us
prompt to
the
roll.
button.
Yeah. Prompt
Oh
roll.
right,
We'll
I
do
forgot about that.
Yeah, do the
which-
Destiny
which of
token.
these?
I
Is
think
it
it
the
looks like
dice
people.
one?
There
There
it
we
is.
We're off to a good start.
Wow.
Oh hell.
Thank you, bro.
Sita is not here. Barbecue will attempt the stealth.
Don't.
Two.
Two purple,
Nah.
2 red. Do it.
Do it.
You did it.
What the fuck? All right, what do you do?
Also how?
I just stand right here like the statue.
The 2 threats. There's a lot of blue fur over there. That is where Sita was hiding last time. And as you go in, it's sort of like it's like a gust of wind from like you moving in there. It's like a and blue fur starts trickling down from the ceiling.
They will never notice.
Nash starts
I
walking.
gained essence of Seeker.
Sorry, hold that thought. I'm getting a phone call. Give me like a few seconds. I'll be back.
That's good. Let me catch up
I
with
am
my parents and see
disappointed.
what needs to be done.
I cannot move my token slightly over.
Yeah, it's because he has the default setting is on a grid.
I think
So
if
there's
you
actually
hold,
a grid you can barely see.
I think you can hold down like
Alt?
Alt. Yeah.
No, it's still on the grid. Alt works
Also,
better
I just
for.
pressed the button,
X.
so I'm gonna see what the hell just happens when I do this now. Oh my.
Ah, yes, cloning.
Giant cloning.
Droid cloning. Call it manufacturing, but
Bro Rod did not realize Barbecue knew Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Barbecue has watched the most informational of documentaries.
That was a documentary?
Yes.
This is gonna, isn't it?
All right, back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Family friend, and they're a boomer, so it's hard to explain. Yes, I am playing with online friends. I am. It's an imagination game, or it's Star Wars, and you roll dice and do math.
Just say D&D, no hang up because you're a demon spawn.
yeah, that's.
No, they're like the tolerant kind of boomer, not the. Anyhow, so you walk into the office, and Barbecue somehow managed. You know, let's say that Nash walking up has drawn all the attention of Hawk and his goons.
I was just gonna say they were looking outside the windows, looking. The unidentified van just pulled up, and I walked in behind.
And Nash, just full of his usual confidence, strolls right up and just falls into the chair. And you hear like some splintering as the thing kind of like leans to one side. Well, hello, we are back.
Roll me a d4.
Leave
Alex, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Delete this giant me.
Oh. Big Barbecue.
Rather than I could skill my own token.
And
Okay. The chair holds your weight.
Oh, solid chair, very good quality.
Yeah, I got it made myself. I got a cousin down in level 47. Does
Oh.
fantastic woodwork.
Oh, that is a rare trade. Not much done in wood these days.
Oh, plenty. You know, those Wookiees. Speaking of which, where's your big boss man?
Hmm, I don't know. I am big boss man. I can be.
Yeah, you're big, but you're not the boss.
Are you
Anyhow.
questioning me? He leans forward with a grin.
He had other business to attend to this time.
Oh,
Nah.
this is my
Ah.
assistant. This is little Lisa.
Oh,
You
she's
keep
more
telling
than an
yourself.
assistant.
You could keep saying that, yeah.
Well, I will. Anyway, what is plan? I hear you want us to do some.
Had you got a job for us?
Yes,
He
that.
ignores all of you and zones in on Shade. Hello, love. Come back so soon. Growing fond of me, eh?
You know, I guess you could say I miss you a bit.
Ah, you know, you don't need to make excuses to see me. You can come by anytime you like.
Oh, but I do love the air of mystery by popping in and out.
You're killing me here, love. Anyhow, he turns to, I guess he turns to Nash, eyes violet out of the corner of his eye. To business, huh?
Yes.
Fine, fine, as you wish.
Yes.
So I got my eye on a pretty little trinket of sorts. You lot familiar with the Duran family?
Out of character, is there a roll that we can make for that?
Yes, Knowledge Underworld. Actually, I don't remember if I instituted the knowledge system, but I was going to have basically two categories of like practical knowledge and like book learning shit.
Well, it's kind of already covered under Streetwise versus, Knowledge Underworld, or...
Yeah, but like in terms of the knowledge skills themselves, because there's.
I mean, you could just say only one or the other applies, or either applies. You
Yeah,
could
I
say
might just do like a
information.
blanket. Yeah, that makes sense. Give me Underworld or Outer Rim,
Difficulty?
or Streetwise for that matter. Difficulty 2 purple.
Nash just blinks.
All right, so Shade and Violet. Shade is intimately familiar in your research, trying to figure out a potential Chiss incursion into the galaxy. Well, not incursion, but
Mhm.
just trying to figure out the underworld, who's at play. You've read a fair bit about this family, and out of character, it's the folks from Bad Batch. You know that Deveronian on that
Yep.
planet, and
Yep.
that's
Yep.
the Duran family.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
you would
I've heard-
know. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I've heard of them. They're a fellow Deveronian of a different crime family.
Lisa, why did you not notify me of this information?
We didn't
Oh,
know it
wait,
would be
shit.
relevant until now.
Sorry, I flipped. I was thinking about Violet for the 2 successes.
Yeah.
Well, the forward bandit. I don't actually know how to gauge.
The,
you know,
the
like,
general
knowledge
thing
check.
is if you succeed, you know of it, and if you have advantage, you know even more about it.
Yeah, so I saw like the forward banders, like, oh yeah, but you got the 2 successes, so I'm not sure if that.
So
I'm willing to
generally
say like
you'll-
they sort of pooled their knowledge together a bit, maybe quietly over comms, sub-vocalized, all that jazz.
We could. The other thing I've commonly hear is for success, you know more about the very specific thing you're talking about, while advantage is usually used for things that are adjacent to it. Like
Yeah,
if
there's
you're using
also
a
that.
knowledge, like if you're using a knowledge check on a shop, more success would mean you know a lot more about the shop in particular. While more advantage would be like, oh yeah, next door to the shop, there's like a jacuzzi store.
Okay,
Might be
so
wrong.
Depends how you want to play it, honestly.
Yeah, it really does.
so Violet, you know that Duran family used to be. Well, actually, both of you know this. Duran family used to be big in the Mid Rim, around the time of the rise of the Empire. And shortly before the fall of the Empire, they were almost eradicated, basically dispersed. Few surviving members are around, but yeah, their business dealings are pretty much all taken over by the Pikes.
Jerks.
And Shade, you know that there is a mattress store beside one of the things on.
You know that they like to smuggle some of their stuff in mattresses.
Yes, on Ord Mantell, there was a mattress emporium that. Yeah, it's a similar setup to the futon store.
I heard they have a, what do they call it? Mattress store along with a few others, you know. How many mattresses does Ormantel need anyways?
Oh, you'd be surprised, love. Just ask your boss. Plenty of money to be made and, well, diverted with mattresses. Anyhow.
Supports the business and one's back.
But yeah, you're right. Deveronian, like myself. Top shit in the mid-rim around the Empire. Not really around no more, thanks to the Pikes. But, yeah. Killed the matriarch, son took over, son was a moron. What's important is, one of the things the Pikes lost track of was the necklace of Dara Durant. Used to be handed down through the ranks of the leadership. Now it's, well, somehow came to the possession of a particular jeweler. Why did you get it for me?
The jewelry or the jeweler?
The jewelry. What am I, a monster?
It sounded like you wanted to steal the person who made the jewels.
Oh no, they're long dead. This thing's like fucking 400, 500. It's old. Surprised it's not dust by now, but I digest.
Nash kind of looks both ways and coughs. Well, yes, of course. Did you ask to have it from the jeweler?
I'm gonna slap Nash right here. Let me do the talking.
Why did you hit me?
Anywho, what does this jewel look like? Speaking back to the Deveronian.
Well, he's gonna address Nash first, like, Well, you see, it's not exactly my line of business. Prefer to take things in a little more subversive way.
Oh, that's okay. If that's what you want.
Anyhow, better let the missus do the talking, eh?
Very funny joke, yes.
The monkey lizard pops out of the curtains. Yeah, it basically comes to a rest on top of one of the enforcers. Ah, me pet. I believe you guys are already acquainted. Anywho, name of the place is the Ankh, or Ankh, or you know, some fancy shit. Clientele, pretty wealthy. Might be able to get a good side hustle going on this job, but you get the jewels to me, and anything you snag on the side is, well, I'm sure I can find a use for it.
And the prize jewel, do you have an image of what it looks like, or this description?
Less of a jewel, more of a necklace. A lot of jewels, actually. It's I gotta find an image for this. I was gonna theater of the minded, but
I just want to make sure we are grabbing the right jewel.
what's Electrum? Electrum's that fancy shit, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty fancy.
Yeah. Got a chain of Electrum and lots and lots of diamonds.
Oh, that's
shiny.
unique. Electrum.
Kind of looks like this, but about 3 times as large. points the thing around his neck. He's got like a fancy chain. It's like, you say this?
Hmm.
Platinum. Lot more shiny, and lot more shinies. He's caressing the jewel in the middle.
So, go to Ord Mantell, steal the Electrum necklace, maybe pick a few things up extra along the way, and bring it back to you.
Oh, it's not on Ord Mantell. It's on Cloud City. Sorry, I should have
Oh.
specified that.
Oh,
Did I say? Oh no, that was a different thing. The woodworking. That was an offhand comment.
oh, that's right. The Duran family used to be on Ord Mantell. That was the.
Anywho, level 7. I'm sure your boss man knows about it.
I'm sure he does. Anything else? She tries to look dashingly.
The wiles of a woman. Get out of my sight. Give me that jewel. Would somebody clean up that damn blue fur in the corner? How is there still fur there? Right away, boss. Grabs a dustpan.
Shade, we haven't talked price.
That is true. Obviously, our services do not come free. What
Well.
would be the reward for such a wonderful jewel?
Necklace.
Well, on top of getting to keep the things that you steal aside, I've got some documents for you.
Documents on?
He turns to Violet. Oh shit, that's the wrong guy. Hold on. Documents on a certain person of interest. See?
Does this person have a name?
Out of character, I have to go and check your backstory doc. God damn it. Oh god, I have to scroll back. Can I find you? Oh wait, there's a Google Doc. God damn it! I forgot I made it. Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm disorganized.
Oh, like, it's okay, like, I'm all over the place as well, and still technically, like, sort of moving fast and whatnot.
Is it crime? Yes, it's crime.
How much crime is in this crime time?
Oh, holy
6.
shit, there's like 18 crimes
Oh,
in this
6
title.
crime.
The quantity of crime is 6.
Okay, you didn't actually specify a name, so I will let you, I'll let you specify.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll just quickly make up a name. Give me about 20 seconds. Let's see what I can well up.
Who's the son of a bitch bastard you're going after?
Grenzylat.
Can you spell that out for me?
Certainly. Gren.
Oh, okay, they're gonna put it in chat. Gran?
Actually, yeah, I'll just literally.
Yes, throw it in chat. Certain, Mr. Zyla might be of interest to you.
Out of character, how do you pronounce the last name?
Well, I mean, with a terrible Cockney accent, it's Zoylat.
Mhm.
But with you,
Like,
this character was made up 15 seconds ago, or the name was made up 15 seconds ago. So
I mean, it could be
Zale, if it's French.
Zilla.
That's not how French works.
Grand
it's
Zilla.
like-
Zilla. Grand Zilla.
Butchering of all their vowels.
Like, Fowler does not like look as much interested as like enraged. It's like, I know plenty about that person. I know their favorite food. I know their family. I know where they sleep. I know several things. What kind of information could you possibly provide that I wouldn't have known by working with them for several years?
I don't suppose you know where they're all now, eh?
I've got feelers out. I have a good general idea.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I'll just be going and shredding these
Out of-
documents then.
Like,
And he lights a cigar with a lighter. It's one of those fancy jet lighters. And it's all jewel encrusted and shit. And then he grabs the documents and starts slowly bringing them towards the lighter. Suppose you won't be needing these then.
hmm. How much info have you got there? How good is the intel? Because if it's crap, you can light it and wipe your ass with it.
I don't suppose you'd like to know where he's working now? Perhaps whomsoever he's working for?
That would speed things up, but I wouldn't count that enough as a payday in itself.
Well,
You're a man of culture and money, and I'm sure you can spread a bit about for something as precious as what we're about to obtain for you to show your ostentatiousness to the world.
he looks around the room to the rest of the team. Ah, oh, love for your fellow cyberwoman, eh? Fine. 10K. Split amongst yourselves. Maybe a bit of a bonus if do it quietly. You know what? No. Let's say a bonus if you do it loudly. Drum up some infamy. Get my name out there.
Do you not like this jeweler?
Ah, she's a spiteful bitch.
So, do we get extra if they happen to die in an explosion in their own business?
Ah, keep them alive. Be more satisfying to see them stew in it. Their failure.
But
It's a
can they?
prideful woman, that one.
Do we need them in one piece alive?
Generally recommended.
I do like to take trophies.
You can take
Well,
a trophy
they-
after.
Like, Violet takes on sort of a bit of a sadistic angle. It's like, well, they are a jeweler. They would very much treasure their hands. Perhaps if you were to take their predominant hand, that would certainly hurt them.
Oh yeah, I've heard about certain cyborgs asking for left hands as a trophy.
I usually
it's
go
all the
with
same
right
to you.
hand, but it's usually whatever is closest to me, really.
I would prefer no permanent maiming.
Only emotional trauma.
Yeah, that.
Do they have any close family that we can traumatize?
Jesus Christ.
That's going out of context.
Jesus Christ. I was doing like I was going for like it's like an old ex, but I still well, you know, let's do the second character. I would prefer no lasting damage, just a bit of embarrassment. Christ, you guys are worse than I am. I'm a gangster, not a monster.
For the right amount of credits, we can do a variety of services for a variety of people.
Oh, holy shit. Just Get my name in there and I'll give you an extra 2K, huh? 10 and 2.
What was your name again?
Out of character. Ho ho.
One intelligence, guys. One intelligence.
You are
okay.
role playing it extraordinarily well.
Yeah, true, true. Like, I am enjoying this.
I'm not going to dignify that with the response.
Oh. Hmm.
There's
I'll
a
leave
reason
it
we
up to
let
the
her
ball.
do the talking.
He leans back over to Shade. Do you remember his name?
I would like to use sense to remember his name.
Jesus Christ.
Because he's such an egotist, he probably would have his name on his forefront of his mind at all times.
Go for it. What's the sorry, remind me, what's the roll for sense? Besides the
Generally,
force die?
if it has to be opposed by anything, it's usually discipline versus discipline.
He's not opposing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make it a
Not
one
losing.
purple.
Say my name, bitch.
One
Say
purple.
Oh dear.
All right, where is the force power?
Talents.
Yep. Okay, roll force power, and then I got.
I really hope you fail this.
I really hope so too. It'll be very interesting.
Oh, there you go.
I got more than enough success to.
Yeah.
And I will suffer the 2 strain to activate the 1 dark side pip.
Sure.
His name has to be in the forefront of his mind the entire time.
I think
It's
what he's thinking.
it's running on repeat.
I thought it was going to be alternating with the nasty thoughts he was thinking about Shade, but
I'm
All
going to
that,
ignore
all
those. I'm going to ignore that.
Yeah, there's.
I think that's
there's
why
some,
it's not
there's some
opposed.
flowery imagery, and he's trying very hard to think about anything else. Anyways, yeah. So, what, do you actually know the name, or
I literally forgot the name. I just know he's the Deperon
Fair.
name.
It's been a while.
Heck,
It's
is it?
near Huck, like NIRH. I'll just put it in the chat.
Near Huck.
Near
Hey.
Huck. Near Huck.
he's that's his name. He's thinking about
He's
it.
I'm
thinking
gonna-
it.
And I'm gonna poke back after doing that. I'm gonna poke back to Nash, saying, "If you've done your research, you know his name is Near Hawk." And they're like a touch tone.
Oh,
Don't think about
right. Yes,
Like I can imagine, like in his mind, it's like the name's Dear Hawk. You better learn it, and she's gonna scream it.
And he just Nash just turns and with this stupefied look on his face, just does a wild grin. Oh, that's right. See, Nash is very funny. I make joke.
Joke. The monkeys is dancing around.
I must say, Kawaki and monkey lizards are not my favorite pet. I much prefer a manka cat.
Oh, you would, wouldn't you?
I would, wouldn't I? Or
Ooh,
perhaps some
nicely
kind of,
timed.
or perhaps some kind of icy wolf, something that does well in the cold.
I am confused. I thought you were flirting with me.
I think the monkey lizard proves my point. Anywho, we'll be on our way shortly.
Come
And
back
with
soon, yeah?
With an electrum necklace in tow.
Remember, no maiming. Well, the owner. Everyone else can. He kind of gestures the dick suck motion with the cheek moving and the.
Can wank off. Okay.
All right. So, are you guys like heading out?
Nash.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I don't see a reason why.
brothers don't want to stay here any longer than they absolutely must.
Okay. Barbecue. It's gonna be a 4 red.
The
Stealth
sneak-
check. The guy is right there cleaning up the. That's the threat.
Well, that's the
That
reason
guy's
for
gonna
the
get actually
difficulty.
stepped on.
Don't despair.
Oh, it's not despair for me. It's despair for him.
Oh, no.
One way to look at it.
Okay, one failure.
You almost succeeded. Jeez.
I had some creative uses for that despair, but on the way down, you bump into this guy, knock him over. Ah, what the fuck? And he just stares at you.
Sorry. Pardon me.
Oh,
Oh,
BBQ, where were you?
Outside.
Oh, yes, you were watching perimeter. Very smart.
Very.
Come, come. Our friend, Mr. Beer here, he is wanting us to do a job for him.
Monkey's dancing on the guy who's fallen over, and Hack's like, what in the fuck? Every goddamn time with these guys. God damn.
Maybe if he remembered our names, it wouldn't be so hard to keep a track of us.
Hey, you, middle one. Don't you go disturbing my statues. I'll pay a lot of dosh for that.
Oh, I thought it was fake.
You what?
Yeah. Check the back. You just gonna walk out. Search and check.
One of these goddamn days. One of these goddamn.
You gotta roll a check, see if I can make him actually get up and check the back.
Wait, what?
I told him it's fake. I want to see if I can convince him that. Not convince him, but make him concerned enough to actually check.
Oh my god. So we don't
It's
actually.
not gonna work because I have 111, but.
Yeah. Okay. So here's an aside. I've been thinking about reinstituting like the charm and deception and persuasion and all that shit. Or, I would give you guys a respec, a free respec if you guys wanted to go into that. But that's to be settled another time. For now,
Yes.
roll. Oh Christ, this is gonna be a hard one. Yeah, what is this?
Sorry, that was Discord not scrolling fast enough to go to the voice channel that I was trying to go
Whoa,
to.
hello,
Goodbye.
hello,
good.
strange
Oh,
person.
hello. Would you like to do some
Hello.
crimes?
Cool
I-
crime.
No
Yes,
crimes.
Would you like to commit some crime?
You would
You
like
do
to
crime.
crimes?
We
Oh
do
my
many
God,
crimes.
Look who it is.
It's our newest
Anyways.
player.
Sorry.
This
I'm
is-
eating up. Goodbye.
I'll go
This is
sit down.
basically,
Bye.
I am basically
See
shark.
ya.
Bye.
Anyways, where are we? Oh, right, the check.
Yeah.
Christ, what would this be? What would the right skill for this be? To get him to
Skull
doubt
digging.
himself.
Like
Huh?
you're doing psychological torment.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I would call it charm because you're trying to convince someone of something.
Yeah, but I feel like deception because this most definitely is not a fake.
Oh yeah, that'd be rad.
Yeah, deception actually. I
Yeah,
like
go
that.
for a. It's gonna be a hard check. Like, he paid top dollar for this. He's gonna be real
I
pissed.
have 1 green, so I'm most likely gonna fail. So toss up you want at me.
Or purple.
Maybe it's not hard. Maybe it's just all setback dice.
But you know, what? Yeah, 4 black. 4 black. Deception check. If you make this, I'm gonna eat my hat.
No,
Yeah,
give
you
it
might
to
wanna-
Nash.
1 failure, 1 through.
No. Those black dice are strong.
Damn those blacks.
Black dice
Whoa,
are real
whoa!
Wait,
stingy.
I think that needs to go out and out of context.
We don't want
I'm
any
out
record.
He's leaving.
He's just something vaguely
Oh
racist.
no, even in context.
Oh god, even I'm offended by that. All of you know I bought this from a top dealer. You're leaving. Top dealer.
At some point, we need to go back and sell the statue in your place with a fake one.
We haven't just seen him ruin his shop, but yes.
Anyways, so you're back in the futon store. All right.
Well, we got an info. We got the main gist of what we need to do, and we've got the conditions of our payment.
Also,
Yeah,
the-
excellent.
Out of character, so what were the other sort of paydays like generally?
So,
Like so this time we're gonna get 10 grand, but amongst us. But other times it's been like usually a bit more than that, obviously.
well, I mean, but there's also the spare loot.
Mhm.
So, like the painting, I think it was about the same. I think it was 10 grand for the painting, and then for like the main the main thing,
Mhm.
and then like what was it 400 a piece or 500 depending on the quality of the thing. It's a similar system here. This is well, I mean, it's not like 3,000-year-old old Republic era art, so it's
Mhm.
slightly less valuable, but there's going to be more odds and ends.
Fair enough.
Anyways, so yeah, you roll back in, and Bash is he chauffeured you as per the usual, because good old reliable Bash. Anyhow, so how did it go?
We got the info. We've got the job. We just have to complete it.
He tell you
And
anything in particular?
he's as horny as ever.
We're not, and we're not allowed to. And we're not allowed to kill the jeweler.
Oh, that's interesting. Jewel where?
The
eh?
person that currently possesses the item that they want.
That you have any idea how little that narrows it down? Hack wants a lot of things. He's a cloud chaser.
He said the name. The fancy store. No, that's not it. Something about fancy shit.
We're on Cloud City. We're literally in the clouds. You have any idea how? Okay, Shade, do you
Level
remember
7.
anything? Oh, level 7. That is fancy.
Yeah. Place called the Ankh. There's a jeweler with a nice, as she gestures toward her neck, electrum necklace. He wants the necklace and also to intimidate
The
the
Yang.
owner of the necklace.
This is a bit awkward. My life doesn't intersect with Hack too much, but one thing we share is Cleo.
You
She
share.
shared past tense. Not at the same time, mind you. I'm not that kind of degenerate, but
Raises an eyebrow.
Rolls her eyes.
Let's see what you got on your computer.
whoa. That's private.
Was.
Fuck's sake. Anyhow, I may or may not have some history with this chick.
So
So kids clubs. Or are you
I
asking
would-
for a personal favor?
I would prefer if her name didn't come up. In fact, I will forfeit my share if my name never comes up.
Who are you again?
Who am I? What? Who am I? I got you here.
Big smile, just big smile. This joke, come on.
I think
Sorry,
the message is clear.
that was unprofessional. I'm sorry.
You seem flustered
Floofy,
by
why-
this Cleo woman.
Also, Floofy, why would your name even come up at all?
I mean, not that you guys are indiscreet, but there's some people here that I can't trust to be discreet.
It would be very unprofessional to announce my employer. I have more honor than that.
I hope to God, you know what? Extra 2K on top of everything. That's my share. 2K. My name never comes up. Pretend you're doing this for someone else.
I mean, we are.
But you know what I mean. Anyhow, well, the Yank. I got I may or may not have some blueprints here. Yeah. How do I? Oh, I have a thing. I was trying to hit the activate button, but I had like one of the many tabs, not tabs. What do you call them? I had minimized character sheets open, blocking them. Anyway,
Scene.
let me see what I can rummage up. There we go. Is anybody on the thing, or is it?
It's
not?
loading.
Oh, okay.
There we go. I see it.
Yeah, I was wondering why,
That's
like, it did people individually, but well, here we go. Any questions?
What am I looking at?
It's called a blueprint. It's a
Is he out
map
with
of the
blue?
building.
Oh, blueprint. That is clever.
Yeah, it's printed in his blue. Anyhow.
So
So,
what- Are the reds emergency alarms?
a quick one. Yeah. Those are the panic buttons. I would
Hmm.
advise not letting anyone too close to those.
In this vault, is it accessible from this door, or is it just...
Yeah, it opens up. That's generally how a vault works.
Well, normally you actually see the actual door over here.
It's a blueprint. I didn't draw this shit. Yeah, that's
Well,
the doorway. Thank you. Whoever drew that. Who actually drew that?
I drew it.
Yeah, Shade.
Yeah,
There's
Shade.
a panel there, and I was gonna take you through the play-by-play, but
The engineer who drew this sucked. We get it. Republic engineers are not always... Well, some of them are good. Some of them are... Well, they don't know what a drawing standard is. Anywho.
Anyhow, technical specs aside, well, actually, no. Let's talk about the technical specs. The item of interest, most likely going to be in this vault. If it's what did you say it was?
An Electrum necklace.
Oh, Electrum, some fancy shit. Not
In
that
it?
Cleo's not into the fancy shit, but yeah, that Electrum definitely be in the vault. No, maybe a few other nice trinkets.
Hmm. How far is this location from a police station? Suppose someone does hit the emergency alarm or the silent alarm. Is it under the protection of the DLF? By any chance?
You're gonna have to be more specific. There's like 3 of them floating around. You're talking about the
Not the
droid
terrorists.
labor? Okay.
No, not the terrorist one. The ones that we met at the Galleria way long ago with was it Captain Winters?
The droid labor well, Captain Winters is no, he's the police. He got nothing to do with the DLF. In fact, yeah, I would hope not. I actually kind of respect the guy. He's got chops to him. He cares. Anyhow,
Yeah. If it goes hot for some whatever reasons, how quickly can we expect a response from the law?
well, assuming it routes to the police, which it very well might not. You see, Cleo, she's a Zygerian, tends to keep things in house. How do I showcase an image?
If it's a
Good time.
token, you should be able to like right click the character sheet and say show character artwork.
Under the actors
Yeah.
tab on the sidebar.
Oh, actors tab. Okay, I've been clicking the token. That one? Does that work?
And then there should be possibly a button at the top that says show to players.
Oh, okay. Show to players. View character artwork. Show players. There we go.
There we go.
Oh,
There we go.
and she is a looker.
Yeah, you're telling me. Anyhow, Zygerians tend to keep things in house. I expect most of the God damn it. I expect most of the security is going to be Zygerian as well. Not all. In terms of response, that's a coin toss. I don't think we'd be able to find it out on this end. That'd be something they conduct locally. I could put some feelers out, check with some of my contacts, but that kind of information, this high level, be a bit costly.
Well, at the very least, I see 1, 2, 3, 4 potential physical entries and exits. 2 main storefront entrances, an emergency exit, and through the loading bay.
That's correct. Or, goddamn, wrong voice. Yeah, it's correct. The well, the emergency exit might be the one to keep an eye out for. It's also rigged with an alarm. Same thing as the panic buttons. Anybody goes through that door, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. You probably
Yes,
got
I know what emergency alarm sounds like, Floofy.
your input is very, as always, appreciated. Shade. Anyhow, as for the response time, assuming they're connected to the police, level 7, gotta keep the those bougie folks safe. I'd say about 2 minutes,
Hmm.
which in non-combat time, but structured time is about like 3 turns.
Mhm.
So if you want to take that down, 3 turns if alarm is tripped before police response, but you don't know if it's police or not.
3 turns or rounds?
Rounds.
Turns.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 rounds is a while, but yeah.
So everyone can basically have three turns in that time. Got it.
Anyhow, security in house. Like I said, probably Zygerian. If I know Cleo, she'll pick the best of the best. So, in terms of Zygerians, ex-slavers. Because, of course, they would be.
Well, otherwise they would just be slavers. Oh, I'm sorry. Indentured servitude agents.
You forget. Technically, on Cloud City, indentured servants, A-okay. Might bat an eye, but generally legal. Slaves? No. So they call them, bit of a problem. I expect to see a few around the store. Not that I can go into the store, because as we established, I want nothing to do with this.
Well, good. It's just like the corporate sector with their indentured servants. But I digress.
Anyhow,
Now,
I don't
technically,
expect
slaves
any-
don't have to pay for their own lodging.
I suppose that's true. In fact, it's kind of a fucked up situation. But, well, as far as slavers go, Cleo, not the worst one out there. Let's just say that. He does like a little hand motion at his neck level. As if he's like pulling at a slave collar or something. Trust me.
Well, this is-
Anyhow,
Does she use a leash in activities?
he just
Is
gives
that
you
why you're rubbing your neck?
those two things are unrelated. But if you must know, no, we're not talking about my personal life here, okay? We're talking
The
about
Jedi Violet. Even I don't go that far.
okay, moving
Nor
on.
nor do I, but I'm trying to get a feel of this person's personality, because it's likely we might encounter them.
She's kinky, okay? She's kinky. That's all I'm gonna say about the matter. Anyhow, you're gonna have display cases. Any of these dotted lines, odds and ends, jewels, that kind of stuff. But I might want to warn you, all the glass is probably alarmed. If I had to wager a kill switch for the alarms, it'd be in either security or the manager's office.
Any air vents or ventilation? We could perhaps sneak one of these. Pulls out a decryption grenade. Sneak one of these through to cut the alarm.
No, it's like there's Igerian.
In-house?
If they want ventilation, they crack a window. You know the cats be. I mean, can't say that anymore, but any of these okay, I'm just gonna I'm gonna cut the shit. So like any of these spaces where it's kind of on the inside, I didn't indicate this very well in the drawing, but any of these spaces on the inside that have a like blue section
Like a display case.
within the main, yeah. So those are display cases. No, that's not what I want to do. And there are windows to the outsides. So any of the blue spaces on the outside, kind of in the wall, those are windows. So you can see into the store and see out of the store from those. So same thing in the manager's office.
No.
And all these dotted lines are also, they're not windows, but they're display cases. These things also display cases, and these things also display cases to the outside. So think of like storefront windows, essentially.
Yep.
Any
bougie,
traffic signals
Yeah.
outside?
bougie, and ritzy looking place.
Yeah, and it's like decorated in well, Egyptian imagery. There's like the Ankh symbol on the prominently displayed at several points. You know, this think of like a Egyptian wannabe store, and this is that.
I have question.
Shoot,
You said alarm will go off if we enter door. Yes?
if you enter the emergency exit, or if any of these panic buttons are hit, these
Oh,
blueprints are a little bit dated. I don't have the most up to date. I can get better if you're willing to pay, but
oh, I see manager office, and I see very breakable windows into manager office.
We'll likely set off an alarm.
Maybe point of entry, or do you think windows are booby trapped with
you
alarm?
remember how I said the glass was you know, alarm glass?
I just
That applies to
asking.
the windows as well.
Oh, okay. It
Any
didn't.
glass gets broken without the proper say so, gonna be dealing with a bit of a problem.
Oh, okay. And how do we stop that from happening?
There should be an override in the security office and the manager's office. I would assume.
Oh, so we must leave that up to you two with the fancy hacking
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
connections.
I ain't going nowhere. But oh wait, shit. Okay, I get it. Yeah.
Apparently, this is. I will show up and be maybe a ritzy customer. I have my suit from the ball. I can look very, as you say, bougie.
Please don't.
Excuse me, I am respectable.
No, I
You know,
mean that we know enough about this person and we know what we need to do. We can get updated blueprints. There's no need to show our hand or face, as it were.
Oh, I meant during operation.
Ah,
Maybe I can woo her.
I'm highly uncomfortable with this idea, but as long as you don't follow through, maybe, maybe.
But anyway, continue.
I'll defer to you. You seem to be good at recruiting folks, but aside from that, wait. So I mentioned the displays, the alarm glass. Oh, right. So there is a bit of a security quirk. I might mention. Like I said, these blueprints are old, but I don't wager they've updated them. The shutter system. And he kind of gestures to like the windows, and I really should have distinguished them in some way. That's my bad.
Mhm.
I'll well, I would assume we're not going to finish the heist today, so
no.
Mhm.
we'll do the pre-planning and maybe casing tonight, and for heist day I'll have a better blueprint. But what was I about to say? Oh right, yeah. The shutters. You know, a jewelry store with windows generally a bad idea, unless you have 1.5-inch cortosed shutters going over every entry point. They have a separate one for the doors, but I do happen to know that the manager override might extend through the wall a little bit. There's a port on the outside. So I guess they don't expect people to be messing around with the shutters if they're trying to get to the alarms and the well, you know what.
What?
I was just thinking about
The vault. The goddamn vault. The main focus of why we're going here.
Oh, right.
Yeah. You know that thing, that thing, that big
I
swanky thing
follow.
in
I
the middle?
follow. Yes, sorry,
The fancy
sorry.
PNG that I spent a lot of time on trying to get scented in the right color and
I
color match.
apologize. Sorry, sorry.
put the
Anyhow, I was
shutters
getting to that.
put the shutters on. No one can see what's going in or out. If the cops do show up, then they have a lot more unknowns to deal with.
Bingo. But that being said, I do expect a fair bit of high-end clientele around this place. We're talking about level 7 here. That's higher than we've ever been before. Expect some rich folks. You know, the bougie. If I know Cleo, she knows how to swoon those higher ups with the deep pockets. In fact, might be able to get a decent amount of capital out of these guys if you're so inclined. But whatever you do, don't let them leave. Because, you know, bad for business. Don't want them calling the fuzz. If you'll pardon the pun.
Okay. Don't let people leave. Understood.
Anyhow, to the main attraction, the vault. That thing's a thing of beauty. Even more so than Cleo. It's cortosis reinforced, mostly durasteel. Time lock mechanism, 5 minutes. Out of character, that's about 3 rounds. So, same as the police response, basically.
Hmm.
Wait, no, fuck. The police response was 3 minutes for 3 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
So 5 rounds, basically. That's in structured time, though. If shit goes tits up, I do have something in my back pocket for this. Wampa? And through to the mind, he materializes behind you guys, holding a thermal drill. It's a burn gel drill. I would have a PNG of this, but I forgot to import it. So I'll just pretend Shred knows what I'm talking about. Guns probably knows what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
I think everyone knows what a
Fucking
thermal drill
drill.
looks like.
A
Mhm.
burn gel drill. That sounds like
Yeah.
a terrifying weapon that only this one person I've heard of would develop. You didn't get it from Hot Space, did you?
Yeah, why not?
Hmm.
No, it shoots a stream of burn gel. It's like thermite, but better. Anyhow, that thing will go in a circle, cut the door off its hinges. You're gonna need some, well, either a grav lift or just a sizable boy to lift the door off its hinges, but otherwise, you're in. That's gonna take a while. Like I said, cortosis. They didn't skimp on the vault. But those are your 2 options. Any questions?
What time is this place normally shut?
Well, you know, regular business hours, maybe irregular business hours. Let's say 8 to 8. I
So
don't
let's say
actually know
we-
what time system Star Wars uses, so we're going off of.
I
No.
think they probably use a 24-hour, like, 0,
Yeah,
0, 0,
pretty sure.
0 to like 23:59.
24-hour time, yeah.
Sure. So
I mean, they use
800
metric.
to 20:00.
So I'd say, like, it's all good to plan for measures to crowd control, but we don't have to go there when there's a crowd.
Well, it's up to you guys, but this thing is locked up closer than a Hut's wallet. Also, I forgot about the music. It's been gone for like a half hour.
What was Heller again?
God damn it. This fucking bot. Anyhow, like I said, clamped up closer than a Hut's wallet. You have to get through the shutters. It's possible. But that's when the lasers come in. And there's a lot of them. It's up to you guys. If I were you, I'd hit it during the day. Walk in, all natural like. Maybe talk to the staff. Maybe go waltz into the manager's office. Ask to see the good shit. But it's up to you guys. Nighttime egress would be maybe a little bit easier, but getting in, much harder. mind you, if you do the nighttime thing, time lock, 10 minutes, and frequent patrols by the automated security. You catch my drift. Okay, you don't catch my drift. It's slaves. Slaves wearing bomb collars.
Oh, I thought you meant like literal droids.
No. They're Zygerians. They don't use. What do you think? They use robots? No. No offense, BBQ. No, they got They can't bring the slaves out during the day because that's illegal. But at night, who's gonna know?
You know, it might even be worth it more now to just take photographs of these slaves going on and just blackmail her.
I
I
didn't think about that.
somehow-
God damn it.
Yeah, like I was slightly backed up. I was like, it's probably one of those more open secret things where they'll get a good ass fine for it, but they're not going to get into overt legal trouble.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think she's in good with the Barrett administrator and his cronies. I don't know if I'd say that would be an existential threat to her. Maybe a slap on the wrist financially, but whatever she's got in that vault, probably worth more to her than a little bit of legal trouble. But you're right, Violet.
Seems like a daytime break is our best going. We just have to make sure to control the crowd.
The problem is that people are, well, present company excluded, but generally people are stupid. They do stupid things and they force a hand, and we don't want anyone to have to do that. I would still suggest the nighttime approach.
It's up to you guys. Note, the nighttime approach invalidates the 2000 from Hawk.
But it would, of course, allow us for the 2000 from Floofy, so...
There's that.
What was that song called? Don't Act Dumb?
Don't act dumb. Don't act. Yeah, that one.
Oh, Floofy knows it.
Just so to prevent confusion between me speaking in my normal voice and Floofy saying shit, I've gone for the Bronx accent again, which I think was the original. Like, I think that was how I originally did the character back in like Slaver's Folly.
Slaver's Folly? I think
Yeah.
so.
So I brought it back just to differentiate, but yeah. So just assume when I'm talking in a vaguely Bronx-ish accent, we're going for Floofy, and everything else is me.
No, give your best Bronx accent now.
Hey, you talking to me?
There we go.
Yeah. Anyhow, what was the question again?
Daytime versus nighttime approach. Nighttime would invalidate Hax's bonus, but it would more likely grant Floofy's bonus.
You know, now I think about it, you could leave a calling card of some sort. Maybe not just his name, but what do we have that belongs to him?
His pet. Well, we don't have that, to be fair.
But we could acquire. No, that's a separate heist. No. Let's. You just got a bit of an art collection. Out of character. Noko! You were posing as his art. You got to see it up close.
Oh shit. Well, when people are talking in the background.
Well, during a nighttime thing, if we can sufficiently distract the guards, maybe we can sneak in and start that time lock. Without anyone know.
Floofy, for the record, you mentioned these slaves with the collars. They're just standard slave collars, or are we talking like bizarre proximity fused type collars? I've heard some of the higher crust use odd ways to keep people in line.
So
And you've mentioned the target is odd.
don't ask me how I know this, but bomb collars are all the rage nowadays in slavedom, and not just any regular bomb collars. Think of a cross between a slave collar and a restraining bolt. If they so much as think about opposing their masters, the head goes bye-bye.
They must go for a lot of slaves.
Oh, believe me, you have no idea. In any case,
Such dishonor. One would think they would earn the respect of their followers, but such is the dishonor of slavers.
I see you've never met a Zygerian.
Oh, I've met quite a few. They are scum. I do not like slavers.
You and me both, bud. You and me both.
Wait, I thought you said you dated this woman.
That's beside the point. Opposites attract and all that. It was good for a while, and then
You did say
not
she
talk
was
about it.
kinky. I understand.
Moving on. Anyhow, it's up to you guys.
She didn't use a collar on you, did she?
I said moving on. Oh, one thing I might add. Totally unrelated to the kinky thing, but whips. Expect whips.
Oh, like this? And he like launches his whipcord on his wrist into the ceiling.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oh, that
On
is
the
really
property.
powerful. I had not got to use it
Yeah.
yet.
Holy hell. No, I'm talking about the electrified kind.
Oh, interesting.
Believe me, they can do terrible and amazing things, but try not to get near them if they start popping out.
Are you talking about the guards or the slaves having these type of whips, or you saying they're in the building?
I would the guards. I can't imagine the slaves would have slave whips on them. Out of character. Might not match with the whole identity.
True, but you never know with the upper crust. The more
Anyhow, it's up
refined
to you
someone
guys.
looks, the more degenerate they are.
You have no idea how true that is, buddy. Anyhow, I can put out some feelers, try to get some more up-to-date information, but like I said, these blueprints are old. They're just what I had on hand. Don't ask me how I have them. It might cost us a bit.
How much you think?
Say around, should I have it written down? Oh, yeah. 1,500 credits all in for the security systems. And another 500 for the personnel. Equipment, requisitions, that kind of stuff.
I could see that being worth the cost expenditure. Do you think so, Shane?
I mean, I'm not paying for it, but yeah. I don't have that kind of money anymore.
Well, it'd be
Spent
across
it
the
all on
board.
these.
Let's call it an investment.
It will be a worthwhile investment, to be fair.
I'll take it out of the total. When we finish the heist, when I'm
Basic.
doling out the payments, I'll deduct it. Anyhow,
All right.
it's up to you guys what you want to choose, but in either case, I'd recommend casing the joint first.
Does that involve me getting my suit again?
It may involve you getting your suit again.
Oh,
If
good.
you wish.
I even landed. Oh no, I did not get blood on it. They were robots. That's right. Blood is very difficult to get out of fine set.
So was oil. In any case, well, didn't you guys not kill any of them? I thought you recruited them for some sort of socialist, robalist Revolution.
Oh yeah, we still need to send them all the way across the galaxy to the commie droid state thing.
Maybe later. For now, let's get some shinies, huh?
Might as well case the joints, see what they got around.
Indeed. And Floofy, if you could make the arrangements for the blueprints and personnel up to date.
Will do. I'll have them in before heist day. I'll put out some, talk to my contacts. Anyways, so I guess, a day passes, and, give me like 5 minutes for a bio break.
Of
Sounds
course.
good.
Let's meet back at the, at 5 after the hour. Okay, yeah. It's like 5 minutes after the hour, and then yeah.
And we're back.
Okay, we're back. Anyhow,
Jamming.
there any preparations you guys would like to undertake before going to case the place? What the fuck is happening in the bottom left?
That's what I am pointing out. You have 3 characters, shady-looking
Very-
characters.
Well, a lot of shady types hang around this mattress store. How do you think this place makes all of its money? Can't just be propped up by heists. That's like once every week. Maybe 2 weeks. Yeah, is there anything you guys would like to do? Floofy's going to be in his office. Along with Bash. I will fix Jared at some point, but for now.
What is the like rarity limit on items right now?
Oh, right. I should probably do this now. So Floofy has black market contacts. He was going to be the sort of gateway into that, but I forgot to import it over with his character sheet. Because he doesn't actually have a character sheet. It's all in Roll20.
Yeah, I mean,
So let me just try to find this.
if you go, yeah, in the talents compendium, you can just drag over black market
A
contacts a
decrease
bunch
in
of
items
times.
rarity by 1 level per black market contacts. Cost increases by 50%. Okay, so I think he had 3 ranks? 4? Wait. Oh, yeah, 4 ranks. So you can take a rarity 10 and reduce it to rarity 6, basically. You know,
Yeah,
fuck
but-
it. Let's do rarity. He's got 5 ranks now. He's a shady man.
He's had many years to hone it.
Yeah. God damn it. I need to import the rest of the stuff from Roll20 over. But yeah, if any of you guys want to purchase stuff, now would be the time. We can pay a visit to old Papa Harchfather if you guys would like.
Oh, I don't have the money for it now, but I did have an item that I am looking at.
Oh.
The contained energy axe.
Oh.
The only thing is it's technically like lightsaber skill, but it says it uses all melee stuff. So I was wondering if you could use the melee skill with it.
So that would be a hand wave Wampa decision, where if you bring him a holocrumpet, maybe he can do something for you.
Cool.
Or if you bring him an adequate number of credits.
Yeah, it's
I'd
not
have
something.
to look at the item, but like if you want to acquire it, then it's definitely on the table. Like I said at the beginning of this campaign, buy whatever. You can buy a dreadnought if you have enough money. I don't care. I will plan around it.
I mean, a
As
bulk
long as the
cruiser's
basic
like
thing-
2 million, so I think it's achievable.
Yeah. I mean, I've been slowly
After
ramping
you-
up the
After you turn up the
payment.
price by 250%.
As someone who knows nothing about, upgrades and gear and stuff, what can I get with my diving suit?
So how many hard points does it have?
I think it said 2, but I think I'm already wearing a backpack. The backpack.
Backpack is separate. That's
Oh.
gear. So you can you have the Star Wars character generator, right? The Og dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can go into that and go into attachments when you hover over the weapon. We'll deal with this after. If you're on PST. I'll talk you through this after, unless there's something you need like imminently now.
No, there's nothing. I just have a fair chunk of change and I don't know what to spend it on.
Yeah, you know, Nox can walk you through it. I can walk you through it.
Yeah.
We've been using the program for a while, so.
Like currently, you guys have a ship and a shuttle, and also a van that you've been using to cart around the town. But there's a lot of upwards mobility as far as that is concerned.
Okay.
But yeah, if you want to just do stuff in that regard, then just let me know, and we'll work out a way to do it. Not every session has to be a heist or heist adjacent. Like it can be other stuff as well.
Murder people, got it.
Yeah, That being said, I do need to add the Harchfather. For now, I'll just add him as a PNG. How about that? He's not gonna move. He's a big guy. You're gonna have to pretend there's a bunch of droids flanking him because I couldn't be bothered to add those as yeah. Wait, sorry. Did anybody want to make purchases, or was it just?
Mine was a query only. I don't have the money for it yet.
Okay, I think. Guns, did you say you wanted to buy something?
No. Like the info, the map, and the personnel stuff, but that was from Floofy.
Alright. So that was it 2,500 credits all in? 2,500.
So 1,500 for the updated plans and 500 for the personnel
Alright,
list.
2,000. Nice for Johnson for pre-planning docs. Okay. So I just imported all of Harchfather stuff for no reason. That's okay. It'll come in handy later. Anyways, yeah. Anything you guys need to do to prepare, or?
Well, I
Anything
have
along
my
those
token ready, so I am very ready to be swanky.
Very good. Any objections?
Sorry, repeat that.
In terms of like preparation or buying anything or anything you need to do to prepare. There will be another opportunity, so I don't know why I'm putting so much weight on this. You know, jewelry store time.
Let us go case this joint, and perhaps this lady.
Professor Oak's voice, aka Floofy, rings out in your head. Please do not case this lady.
This isn't the time for that.
Anyways, feel free to drag in your toke, whoever's coming in. And since Foundry's a little bit of a pain with this, let's assume that whenever you're casing a fancy place, you're in your formal gear, like at the mixer. Unless you want to switch around your stuff. There, over here. Right. Or, the other entrance, depending on how you're feeling.
I have the perfect thing for this.
There you go. And whenever you're in a heist, you have the mask on.
Choose file.
So it's basically just a cosmetic at this point. Let's say you have it like the appropriate gear on at all times.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, I'm looking forward to how this pans out. All right. So
We're going the other door.
you're gonna go in the other door? All right.
I don't want to harass these guys.
So who wants to go in first?
No, Nash will go in first.
Okay, so you open the door. For the record, these that's what those semicircle things, quarter circles are. Apparently, that's architectural shorthand for a door and the direction it opens.
Yes,
Opens
exactly
inward.
what that is.
Nash will crack his knuckles, his very
So as you're-
muscular body, twist a little bit, crack
As
his
you're
neck and
going
walk
in,
in.
You bump into this man. It's an old human.
Oh.
Hello.
Excuse me, I did not see you. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Thank you. Very curious assortment of people.
But who? Me? I am one person.
I mean, I'm assuming Bro Rod and Shade are also at the door.
I'm gonna hang back. Actually, it's gonna be.
Well, but the doors are open and he's
Yeah.
okay. You know what? Fine. Bro Rod and wait, what happened to Nash? Okay, Nash was underneath.
I was like, what's going on? Where did he go?
You would like to see the baby.
I'm wondering what you're doing here.
Well, what else would a man of my, well, stature and cultural knowledge be doing in such a wonderful place as this? I am surveying their wares and looking for a particularly special piece for a certain lady.
Ah, the double speak. Very well. I will leave you to your business.
Very well.
Excuse me.
Have a good day.
Brushes past Brorod. Try not to stir up too much shit over here.
We cannot make any.
Certain parties would not be too happy about that.
Nash has already walked away, so Brorod only heard this.
Damn it, let my ominous NPC have an impact.
He can.
He could have a return.
He's not going to have an impact on the one int character.
Well, Brorod and Shade also witnessed it.
Yes,
So.
yes.
Brorod has already forgotten this.
He crosses a street and steps behind a bus and disappears.
Dies.
Like the bus drives past and he just vanishes, or he got on the bus?
Yeah, like the classic spy movie.
Okay, so not Mean Girl style.
Yeah, no death involved. So yeah, you guys walk into the shop, Brorod and Nash, and you see oh Christ, I have to manually enable all of these people. You see a number of high-end clientele.
Dude, that
as well as a number of guards.
That
Loki.
Wookiee is dapper.
That's that during the break. That's what I was like, oh yes, this is perfect.
That is such a good Wookiee. Do we all have ear comms, by the way?
Yeah.
Yep.
We're just gonna wave that. You guys can communicate as long as your main. As long as you're not like right beside someone, you can talk to everyone without. Well, unless you're a little bit of a brash person.
All members be
I
advised. we
know,
may have
know what you
disadvantage
talk
on
about.
skills.
But yeah. So that's what you see. You see in the middle a few Twi'leks with collars on. Can't tell if they're, chokers for, fashion's sake or if they're something more sinister. And you see a number of male Zygerians holding blaster rifles. They seem to be the security for the place.
Very interesting, very interesting. Oh, good day, miss. How are you doing today? Nash looks over at one of the collared ladies.
Well, hello there. How can I assist you today?
Oh, well, I am looking for a special something for a special woman. Do you have anything you recommend?
What are you in the market for?
Very rare. This is a fine specimen.
May I recommend some of our electrum-plated rubies? She gestures to the display case.
P.S. This is a distraction. Go! Oh, these are very nice, though. The electrum plating seems to take away the sheen of the natural stone.
Well, you know what they say. Little bit of luster.
Excuse me. I must apologize. Does my person intimidate you? I apologize. I know I have that effect on people sometimes.
Well, as long as you can keep your hands where I can see them.
Oh,
I don't suppose we'll have a problem.
well, between you and me, I'm sure my hands would like to go somewhere else, but I can promise I am a gentleman.
Oh, you scoundrel! Gee, steps back in mock disgust.
Like I said, I'm looking for something for my lady. You are a beautiful woman, but alas, too small for me.
I can certainly see where that would pose a problem. In any case, do you have any specifics on what you're looking for?
Well, I'm looking for something maybe you could wear around the neck, um, with a certain luster. Um, I do like this electrum material. It is very fine, but perhaps something more flashy, or maybe rare. She does
Ah,
seem to like antiques.
may I ask what your price range might be?
You don't need to ask.
Puzzled look.
Oh, I did not come of right. I am very rich. I am not. No price range is out of the question.
Ah, my apologies. I should have been able to tell from your fine attire.
Oh,
Right this way, sir. She heads over to the head of the table.
yeah. Again, distraction. You guys can go and do.
Yeah. So if you guys want to go do stuff, assume this exchange carries on with the pleasantries and southern airhead kind of sales style. Anyways,
Southern
wait. So is
Belle
it?
and Russian bureaucrat. Perfect pair.
Yeah. So we got Brorod, Barbecue, Nash, and Shade here. Did anybody else come to case the joint?
I don't want Val to case specifically. I want her to try to basically find the main security line and see what data she can glean from that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
so
trying to do a similar line of thought as well.
security
in the chat.
wise, the security room is over here.
Hmm.
And the manager's office, which has similar controls and overrides for anything in security, is over here. And on top of that, the shutter controls are somewhere outside the manager's office, like on the outside wall.
Hmm.
And this, I probably should specify. So back alley is here. There's the leads into the loading bay, so that's sort of a loading zone, but not generally monitored. And over here is just sort of like a side street area. So not too much traffic. Main streets would be the ones to the right and to the bottom. Oh, that Zagrean guard was not supposed to fly off the screen.
Did you see that? What the hell was that?
What in the flippin' heck? But yeah. So where do you guys want to head?
Rod's gonna take a look at the jewelry and just walk out dejectedly. He's also gonna just, walk all the way out here. See what's out
All right.
here in this side alley you're talking about, along with the back alley.
So you see one or two people just walking along the street. It's a bit of a it's like a minorly busy area, sort of high, like upper class neighborhood. You see a bunch of well dressed business people and some also well dressed, but maybe not the conventional sense of business people walking around.
Do they look like the kind of people that would get involved if they saw anything going on at the jewelry store?
Some of them do. And well, like I said, the non-conventional business types might take offense to you conducting business on what they perceive as their territory. But otherwise, it's mostly people that that look like this.
Ah, yes, John Blueman.
John Blumen.
I love that pose.
He's an accountant. Also, for the record, the way I found this image is I searched up men, and the result was advice for men who have difficulty ejaculating and for their partners.
That's the image.
It happens to 7 out of 10 men or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, so you see just yuppie types and business types and that kind of that kind of, sort of population, clientele, walking past on both sides. And note to self, I'll have to partition off this area. It's like specify what it is. This is basically a side street. Let's write that down. Side. It's not working. Why can't I? Oh, there we go. Side street. Anyways, so what do you
Side
do?
Street is it's a side street.
Yeah,
Is
like a
there
few
anything I can
parking
see
spots and. Hmm?
to the manager's office? Because you said these were windows, right?
Yeah, so that's and that's like any indents in the outside wall or windows, basically.
Hmm. Is there anything about the windows I can glean from here? Like, is it just a normal window? I mean, we already know it's most likely alarmed, but is there like how thick would it be?
Well, just like standard window class. But if you want to make me a, what's the thing in here? It's not investigation.
Perception generally covers investigation.
Covers like if you're looking at finer details and yeah, make me a 2 purple perception check.
I see a window.
It is a window.
It looks like a window here from here.
There seems to be nothing off about said window.
The windows back here do not seem to be of the resistant to. We could break in through the windows here if need be.
All right.
Shade
Oh,
sounds like she
everything-
wants to hack things, or at least find if there are things to hack.
Yes. Also, Violet, if you want to drag your character on at either of the any point along the main 2 streets. Oh wait, I would like to use the integrated slicing gear and data breaker to ping for anything I can hack through the hull. Okay.
Yeah. I just
Yeah,
want to
sorry,
see
I
what I
missed
can
that.
see at least. Yeah.
So,
What can I see in cyberspace?
remind me, does either of those items have the ability to penetrate walls in terms of pinging, like for wireless signals?
I would say no. Like, imagine it's a thick wall. It's probably not going to get like a weak Wi-Fi signal out of it. So, if it's something hidden through a wall, I doubt it would pick it up.
Okay. From where you are now, make me a. I mean, are you going to move around or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll just keep moving out. Just having the slicing gear basically is just like a little heads-up display, based in the arbor that.
So is
I
it a
could just see.
consistent? Is it a consistent pinging?
Yeah, I'm just hitting refresh effectively. On
Okay.
The,
Give me
Wi-Fi networks.
a 2 purple, 1 red. Computers check.
Ready?
Hmm?
Alrighty, give me a moment. I got
Oh.
a data breaker that gives me 2 blue on it.
I thought you said already rather than already.
All right, so 2 purple, a red. You said for the difficulty.
Yeah, 2 purple and a red.
Shane, if you
Okay.
find anything, let me know.
3 success, 2 advantage.
So, with the 3 successes, you see all the usual stuff. There's like a coffee shop across the street with like the Wi-Fi networks and people who don't protect their data because they don't use a VPN from the sponsor of today's video or VPN, and a bunch of other sort of lightly locked networks. But in this general direction, particularly, yeah, let's say you can localize it to inside the store on like where you'd expect the security to be. You see some much higher, like they got the firewalls and the lava walls and the wall walls. So heavy security in that direction. With the 2 advantage, that extends out and you see something that's sort of lightly shielded, but you're not sure what it is, coming from not inside the manager's office, but sort of along the wall. And sorry, that was a success. For the advantage, you see that the manager's office is pretty much entirely shielded.
Of course.
Nothing is popping in from any of these three sides.
Naturally. I mean, it only makes sense. That's good to know.
But yeah.
One more question. How about the traffic signals near this area? How
So
are they protected?
in terms of, well, it's like it's like a notch above the like generally what do you call them? You know, like Wi-Fi networks will have like locks on them for passwords
Mhm.
and all that, but it's like, if you know how you can get through them, that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So the traffic lights, it's on the main traffic grid for this level of the city. And it's about like a step and a half above that.
Okay, so maybe like an average, some
Yeah.
setbacks. Check. Okay.
If you want to flip me a destiny points, you can get some juicy information about said lights and how they're controlled.
You guys think it's worth it?
Yeah, sure.
All right,
Go for it.
let's let that destiny point. What good juicy thing could I use the traffic signal? Because my logic is maybe I can either use the traffic signals to slow down a police response, or even better, if the police are there, maybe just explode a traffic light to create like a blinding flash.
Holy shit! All right.
So that if
So-
we need to make an escape, right?
Yeah.
We need to huff it. We
No,
can
no,
just
I
like,
got you. I got you.
surprise!
So roughly, this is kind of in like the corner spot of an intersection, and it's quite large.
Mhm.
So it covers about a block, like a small block, not the.
Okay.
So like one minor street over either way. And so at the well, basically the three corners on to like the diagonal right of it, there are intersections, and there is a traffic control box that you would imagine contains the three, pretty much right where you're standing. And so that's it's still got the wireless shielding on, but the box is seemingly accessible through like physical means if you're to jack into it.
Something to leave one of these bad boys on. Well, it has good information.
So are you leaving anything there now, or
No. Maybe when it's closer to the heist, I'll just leave leave one of those grenades nearby.
all right? So yeah, anything you guys figure out, you might want to write down because I got it in my notes, but for your own edification and that kind of stuff, just make sure to make a note of it.
All right, so there's a traffic signal near intersection.
And it controls basically this block.
Controls entire block. Has to be physically hacked.
All right.
And security. I can spell security at the A.
Hey, hey, Knox.
Yeah.
This is the counter, the inside of it.
Yeah. So that's the front reception where you are, and you see a Twi'lek looking very similar to the other two Twi'leks. Not because I couldn't be bothered to come up with another token, but because they're probably related and stolen from the same family. Because Well, hi there, mister. What can I do you for? She's looking directly at you. You here
Hello.
to check something?
Yes, this building effect. Surprise checkup.
Ah, let me direct you to our security personnel. They can get you right on that inspection.
Thank you.
Sir. And she kind of waves to this guy. Hello. What do you want?
Hello. I'm here to do a surprise security. No, wait. Surprise inspection of your building for any structural damage and or problems that may be here.
Ah, structural damage. We were not told of any such inspections.
There've been news of droids running rampant, tearing through walls and stuff sometimes. Sure you've seen it. They carried someone off.
What?
Have you not seen the news?
I do not consume this biased media.
Oh,
Only
that's fine.
Zagirian news. Al
I'm just here to make sure
Zagira.
everything's fine.
Let me radio my supervisors.
No, Nate. It'll be quick.
No.
I have been upgraded with the most specific programming to do this. Be a quick second.
No, but you understand, this is highly irregular.
No, it's
Must
not.
be run
This is
by
price inspections all the time.
Who have you with?
The city.
Allow me to contact my higher ups.
Ah, shit.
He kind of walks over to the security office, and the door opens, and you see another guard. The more severe expression, and I don't think I can add effect to him because he's. Wait, can I? Nope, that applies it to everyone.
No.
God damn it.
You could, I think if you could go through and click their tokens and or double click them, go to the edit, and if you unlink their actor data, they should all become individual tokens.
How do I sheet
So
options?
Double right click on a token.
Ah, there we go. Okay, represent an actor. None.
At the very bottom, there's like a check mark that says link actor data.
There we go. So this man is this is the big man on. Oh, he's invisible now. He's got cloaking technology. What's a good icon for this? What? Why is it not working? What the? Why can't I add a effect to him? Whatever. This guy is he's on the inside trek. And they converse in Zygerian, and it sounds like a lot of hissing and some harsh consonants. And this guy returns to his post. An inspection, you say?
That's correct.
We were not informed of any such inspection.
Well, that's why it's a surprise.
This is highly irregular.
Is it really though?
We were told that we would not be bothered by such.
Oh, were you? Well, sorry about that, but I said I do my job. I hope you understand.
You know, perhaps I could be encouraged to understand with some sufficient incentive.
Damn you, Nox. I was about to do the same exact thing.
You know what? I think that'll be fine. I'm getting paid by the city, so I'm just paying you for it.
Ah,
Not out of my pocket.
well. And he kind of just hands over. He holds out his hand.
How much should I give him?
How much do you want to give him?
50 year space.
One space bucks.
As said by somebody who does not understand space bucks.
I give him $3 space bucks and 50 cents. Space cents.
About 350.
You insult me. Perhaps I should take this up with the management.
Well, how about I add an extra couple zeros on that? Maybe 350.
That will be more amenable for this inspection.
He heads over 450.
Well, I suppose I can allow this. Go on your way. If anybody
Thank
gives
you.
you trouble, tell them Gizargo. has allowed you to pass.
Thank you, Chisago.
Why do I recognize that
I'll be
name?
on my way.
Skyrim.
Yep.
Okay, well, why can't I? God damn, I still can't. Oh, there we go. Okay, I didn't want to despair him. He's a big man, Jazergo. And he kind of goes back into the security booth. So, are you standing where I think you're standing, on the other side of the wall, basically, kind of leaning on the
Yeah.
corner? Were you trying to look inside?
I mean, I was probably looking over his shoulder, so yeah.
Okay, so let's say you see a second guy, sort of with the same uniform of sorts. So we'll give him I can't give him a Darth Vader because it's going to apply to everyone. Anyways, so you have permission to begin your inspection.
Yay! I'm going to do an inspection of all the walls. See which one the sitting is.
Okay, well, I mean, where are you starting?
Let's check the loading bay.
Okay, go right ahead.
Is Violet playing quarterback on this one back in Techland?
Basically.
Got it.
So basically, if Shade finds like sort of inner vulnerabilities that might suggest ways to get into the system, then Violet is on standby to try to probe that.
All right. So, Noko, what exactly are you looking for? Like, how are you trying to examine these walls?
Probably have like a stun finder, probably a couple devices here and there. I mean, I'm in a construction outfit. That probably would have said for this.
Okay. So let's say a 2 purple mechanics check with 1 red.
Oh, and while I'm back here, I'm jumping off a box.
Oh. What is inside said box?
The
A
flying
badger.
droid.
Do you have a flying droid?
Nox. I bought like 20 of them last session.
All right.
You know who you're talking to.
This is why he's broke.
But it's been a while.
All right,
so
the
I
Spawn
will
of
stop.
Fab. We should not expect anything less.
Wait, let me look at your character sheet. I need to
Remember-
see what I need to know what I'm dealing with here.
I don't think
They're
we
just
can.
scout
Walt.
droids, basically.
Okay.
I just used them to literally place them underneath stuff to make them float.
I don't see them in your character sheet.
Oh, probably because I haven't rolled 20 on the notes.
Okay. Sorry. I'm gonna pop into the Roll20 game just to see what they can do and what they're made of and that kind of stuff.
Well,
These are
there's
considerations
essentially
that-
just if I can find the thing here.
There's probably a thing called a remote under gear.
Yeah, the remotes. That's exactly what they are.
Yeah, I'm just
They're
taking a
really
We
look.
might as well
cheap.
add him as gear the next time, but yeah.
Yeah, just make sure to have them. Any gear that you buy or just like acquire, make sure to add them. Oh, I'm seeing some interesting things in here. Item inventory, pit crew coveralls. That's not it. Notes. I don't see the notes either.
I guess
Okay.
I might have forgotten to the last moment.
Just
But I do know I
do-
rolled
do-
a destiny
okay.
to do it.
So let's say you stack it up on the shelf.
Yeah, just right at the top.
Yeah. Here, I'll put a little box over there. Just make sure to have it in your character sheet for next time, so I know what you can actually
Yeah,
do.
we'll
and that
do.
kind
I
of
like a couple.
stuff. So let's say those are scout droids. You said?
Remote droids. They're really small.
Are they like the flying type or the crawling type?
Flying type.
Remote flyer droids. How many?
I mean, I'm just dropping the one right now. I'm not gonna drop all 40 or 20.
Single
whatever amount.
remote flyer droid in loading bay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So yeah, make that. You wanted to check for like studs and like structural integrity, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that type of thing.
So you yeah, make me a 2
So,
purple, 1
2
red
purple.
mechanics check.
Make sure. Yep. 2 purple, 1 red.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Oof.
So
Not a
with
single
the
success.
I just realized Bro Rod's up in the back alley now. we're gonna GM Fiat and say you made it to about here. You're at the emergency exit.
Oh,
Yeah. No, we'll get back to you soon. But yeah. And this is probably a good thing for you. But so yeah, you don't actually place the scanner right. You don't manage to find any studs or anything about
I
the
place it on my own
structure.
chest.
So, but the advantage is the waves bounce off of your chest and reflect onto something metal on the other side, and you see uh, what appears to be a gun, which you can imagine is a guard on the other side. It's taking a smoke break outside the loading bay.
Ooh.
But yeah, that's what you glean from that. And yeah, I guess we'll bounce to Violet now, who is not the
Alrighty.
confused human. He's
Hmm.
he's just going on his way. He's going to stop into the shop actually and peruse the wares. He's not sure what this place is, but
It's Violet in disguise. We all know.
anyways, you want to drag your token on and get some casing done.
Fair enough. If I have to be on the side, I guess I'll be on a side street.
Okay. So what are you doing?
Shade, you there?
Hmm. Yes,
Did
just
you
looking
find
at some
any?
text.
Did you find any points of entry
Manager's
on the network?
office. Manager's office is all blocked off. I'm sure there's something there. Maybe something's a little accessible from the outside, but probably blocked off. Regular security is accessible, more or less.
Hmm.
Interestingly, this traffic signal for this block is accessible from a physical hack, and I could do wonderful things with that.
Don't doubt it. Alright, I'll have a quick look about. So Violet's going to go and check a bit closer to the back ends of the manager office and security to see if they can see any sort of like parts where wires come out, anything that looks fairly unusual. Just trying to, they're aiming to try to find a way to basically be able to possibly hack into the security system to see if it is actually got any external parts to it, or if it happens to be all internal. That would also confirm a suspicion.
All right. So that sounds like either a mechanics check or a perception check to identify potential entry points from like a data perspective.
Okay. Okay, and what's the difficulty?
Well, it depends on what you're doing.
I'll
Perception
do
or
it fine.
mechanics? Are you just like casing the outside, seeing like any if anything looks off, or are you looking like specifically for mechanical components?
I'm specifically looking for mechanical components.
Okay, so mechanics check. Let's say 3 purple.
Okay.
Okay. So, with that information, oh, I should have given you a boost die from. Well, whatever roll a boost die.
Um,
Okay, it changed nothing. Anyhow, So you see, sort of near the corner here, there is a box of some sort. It looks to be the kind that would hold, like one of those internet boxes, essentially, on the outside of a
Mhm.
building, holds like fiber and that kind of thing, like basically the access points.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's here. We'll draw it down there. We'll do. How do I change the color? Oh,
Yeah.
there we go. Stroke color. I see it.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's. I don't want new text. No, no. I also don't want that. Why is it like that? Oh, that changes the default. It doesn't. Okay, you know what? Yellow. Fine. We'll call it that. But right there, there's a basically like a security box of sorts. It's reasonably well disguised in like the brickwork, same color and all that, but you do see like a access hatch.
Shade, I can see an access hatch. Are the guards in this area at the moment?
Access hatch, where?
Bottom left manager's office, outside. Melded, like camouflaged into the brickwork.
Excuse me a second.
Bless you.
Thank you. I'm sorry to fade. Melted. How big is it? Could I
GM,
fit-
how big is it?
I mean, it's like a not overly big. Maybe like
Could I
I know.
fit my hand through it?
Oh yes, it's like
Okay. That'll be small enough for the droid then.
40 centimeters by like 50 centimeters.
Okay. Yeah, I could fit a droid through it. That little decryption grenade.
Yeah, it's not. It's like a hatch into a box. Like you see basically the crack where the box would be opened. It juts out from the wall a little bit. It's pretty thin.
Oh, this is for the shutters, if I recall, right?
Could be.
Could be. That's good to know. I bet it's got some kind of controls in there.
Would you like to do anything?
Bald's gonna look around and see if anyone has like sort of line on sight of her. You know, are there cameras about? Are there guards about? Can the security or the managers look down and see where Violet is? Stuff like that.
So
Who was on his side?
curiously, from what the people on the inside have seen and been communicating out, there don't seem to be any cameras anywhere that you can see.
Mhm.
It all seems to be like a manpower surveillance type deal.
That just says Violet paranoid. No one relies on people.
So yeah, what would you like to do?
Like, yeah, Violet was sort of like sort of look about the area. It's like do, and then basically trying to get a bit closer to that particular box and just confirm what it's about. I.e., is it simply just an open way to get into like the manager's office in its own way, or is it actually linked to the shutter system, or is it linked to the actual security system? Confirming what it is.
All right. Before you do that, the manager, who you can only assume to be Cleo, gets up and stretches by the left side window.
Mm-hmm.
You're vaguely hidden behind the. You're kind of in a blind spot, so to speak. So make me a 1 purple stealth check. Bro Rod, make me a 2 purple, 2 red stealth check.
I was
I have
muted.
just the perfect thing for this.
I said a cool one-liner, but it didn't hear. You said two purple, one
Repeat
red.
it. Two
I said,
purple,
"Well,
two red.
Fortunately, I'm not trying to be stealthy.
I do have something that might help with them.
One red.
Yeah.
It's purely
Two
obnoxious.
purple.
Oh no.
Oh, I had two yellow. I wave hello.
The manager. Okay, well, we'll start with Violet. Yeah, she doesn't see you. You're hidden behind the wall, that blind spot. So there's two windows. They're big, like basically bay windows. A lot of natural light coming in. It's a nice office. You guys can see inside to some extent. Uh, Manager doesn't see Violet. You're very hidden, and with that advantage, I guess you can have a boost die on the next check. For Brorod, you said you wave hello.
Mm-hmm.
No, when
Not
spotted,
exactly
I
trying
guess.
to be stealthy.
You make hard eye contact with this lady.
Through my diving suit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she makes eye contact with where she would assume your eyes are, past the mustache and the hat and all that, which I just noticed. Yeah. She gives you like a little. She does like a cat stretch up and then like waves back to you. That's the advantage. It seems friendly. She definitely sees you, so try not to be suspicious. But yeah, this is a side street, so you got that going for you. It's not like blocked off per se. It's like a small. It leads into the alleyway in the back, but it's not off limits to people. But yeah, so she definitely sees you, but she doesn't seem to pay too much mind to it.
Just staring out the window now.
Yeah, you're making eye contact. She waves at you, you wave at her. Little friendly exchange.
Well, now I say to the intercom, he's looking at me. Do I go over and say hi? We're just sort of staring at each other right now.
Don't do it. This is how it started for Floofy.
Just walk up and put your hand on the other side of the glass. Stare at her longingly. And see if she meets your hand with hers.
I guess
Do it.
Seduce her with
awkward
your
situation
eyes
though?
alone.
She can't see my eyes.
Damn it!
She can feel them.
She can feel my eyes.
Brorod, what do you do?
I'm just gonna uncomfortably stare back. Because I was here first, so she walked up to the window, so she initiated this contact. I didn't want any of it, so I'm not moving. I was standing here first.
She gestures to you. Does it like the finger and like the come here gesture?
Oh,
Come
Okay.
hither.
well now I have to go to her. Before I could just say, what, I was standing here first.
Violet is very confused and like really like sort of presses like against the wall quietly.
Hello.
Like hasn't.
Hello there.
How muffled are we? Because we're speaking through a window.
Like a moderate amount of muffled. You can still make out what each other are saying.
Like for the record, if she opens the window, like Violet's gonna make sure to like go across to the upper
Okay.
part instead.
You're preparing an action. We'll say with the so two advantage. Well, actually, what's the conversion rate for boost dice to advantage?
Generally 2 for 1 boost.
Generally, yeah,
Okay.
2 for 1 for something targeted.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, one advantage or two advantage go to the boost die. The other two go to maybe maneuvering around to
Yes.
avoid her.
Yes, maneuver too. Nope.
Well, I must initiate conversation. Are you the owner of the jewelry store?
You could say that.
Yeah, I was looking in there and I realized it's pretty expensive.
Ah, too rich for your blood, huh?
Yes, unfortunately. I am not of the highborn.
Well, not everyone can be so fortunate.
I agree. That's why I was standing there just thinking I could. I don't know. How would I get to making money for this?
I'm afraid that's not the problem I can solve. Unless perhaps you were to be searching for employment.
Well, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be opposed to running any errands you need. I am close, but not that close to be able to afford any of the jewelry around here.
Tell me, what do you think about slavery?
I have no opinion on it, but I would not want to be a slave. But I do see that it is important to the economy in this case.
I can't wait for the context.
I'm a radical centrist.
A kindred spirit. Not everybody recognizes the value of indentured servitude.
Is just a question. Is this something we should be talking about through a window?
I have nothing to hide.
John,
These indentured
John,
servants are here legally.
I know, it's just John Blumen down there is staring at me.
He's inside the shop now.
Oh wait, he's inside
He's
now.
gone.
Never mind.
He's trying to chat up this guard. He's like, hey, is this where the DMV is? I'm trying to find some civic documents.
Well, he's not here anymore, but there was a John Blumen here, and he gave me the eyes that was here. Kind of made me nervous.
Ah, the common folk. I sense that you and I have little in common with such people.
Yes, they are. I'm not close to them in status or in a way of thinking.
I
Can I
don't
come in
suppose.
and talk to you because this is a bit awkward.
Sure. Come in through, well, I'd say the emergency exit, but she hits a button on her desk and it pops open the exit.
Oh,
And
thank
she
you.
looks at you expectantly.
All right, I'll be right on in then. I hope I don't set off the alarm.
Yeah, the door's open. That's usually what trips the alarm.
Before I go in, is there anything
so-
about this door I can glean?
It is a door, and there's a
You
very
figured out you could
clear
see where the
alarm
button
wire
should
at the
push.
top.
What was that?
Sorry, for whom?
What did you say? I didn't hear it.
Yeah, so you can tell it's like a typical emergency escape door. There's the as you're walking inside. Wait, sorry, hold on. Let me just move you real quick so I can see it. Yeah, so as you're walking past I guess it doesn't really matter which way it opens. It's got the alarm box on top. It's a typical emergency escape. Like you can tell, there's like all the typical warnings of if you the alarm will sound if you enter this door. That kind of thing.
Alright, so there's nothing really special about it.
Not that you can glean without a check.
Before we get too crazy, I am starting to fade, so
Oh,
I don't know if we can start wrapping this up, please.
yeah. Well, if you guys want, we could there's not too much more casing to be done. Well, it's depending on you guys how much you want to try and like suss out before you actually start the heist. Like you're gonna have the documents next time and everything, but
I would do a full building search. I have permission to let you go in any room.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I'm
go
gonna
talk
take
to
offense.
well, maybe not every room, but
Well,
Nash-
everything but the vault and probably the manager's office.
Nash is
there's-
ingratiating himself with all of the ladies.
as you do. So yeah, do you guys want to continue this next time?
Yeah, works.
Yeah.
Okay,
Be
so
right
let's
at the
say
emergency.
Brorod has secured himself just
Possible
write
job.
whatever you guys can remember, write down. I'll have the rest handy, just like for my own reference, just so I don't.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I'll improve the blueprint for next time. Are you guys is Elmir running next Saturday?
Yes.
Could be.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I
we got
think so.
Carnival on Friday.
Do we have Carnival next Friday?
Yes.
It was-
Yeah, Key snagged that Friday.
Oh, wow, I didn't
actually,
even notice.
So we can continue some of the casing if you guys want. Shade. I don't know. We could jump to Shade if she wants to do anything else before Shred has to
No.
go.
I got nothing. But the only thing I know is that when I go, so does the server.
Oh shit! True. Yeah, that's kind of important.
Until we
Yeah,
get that
it's a little
workaround.
important.
Yeah, let's call it for tonight. And
Yeah, we'll call it.
Yeah.
We'll continue casing next time. And so yeah.
A good cliffhanger.
Cool.
Okay. Well,
Good session.
Hope you guys enjoyed that.